Pairs for detox. The processes of eliminating toxic substances are something natural and necessary for our bodies. In this video we explain how to help eliminate harmful substances using biomagnetism and other techniques. When we talk about toxic, we refer to any substance or agent that alters or damages our body, and can be generated in various ways. In the first place, we must consider that our body's own metabolism generates substances that must be eliminated. Each cell consumes oxygen and discards carbon dioxide, which is constantly eliminated through respiration. As a product of cellular metabolic activity, various substances are generated that must be eliminated, such as acids, organic waste, etc. Waste substances cross the cell membrane, passing into the interstitial fluid, and are eliminated by the lymphatic system that empties into the circulatory system. The liver and kidneys are two vital organs in the elimination processes. The liver transforms hundreds of substances that would otherwise be toxic to our body. The kidneys filter hundreds of liters of blood and separate waste substances that are eliminated through urine. Dr. David Goaz Martinez has introduced the liver and kidney pairs, with double polarity, as part of the protocol he calls detox. He applies these pairs to all the people who come to his office as a prophylactic measure, since he ensures that more than 80% of people need them. If you handle bioenergetics, you can ask if it is necessary to apply any of the following pairs as a complement to the basic detox. Appendix, thymus, for the immune system, or thymus, rectum. Larynx or supraspinatus for breathing problems. Hip for lower abdominal disorders. Medulla oblongata, lumbar 3 and 4 serves to regulate blood pressure, especially if the person suffers from arterial hypotension, i.e., low blood pressure. Before continuing, we invite you to subscribe and like the video, so with a couple of clicks you will help our channel. Thanks. The presence of pathogens is also a source of toxic generation. Viruses do not generate waste substances, since they do not have metabolic processes, but both bacteria, fungi and parasites create a series of substances that to a greater or lesser extent affect our body. It would take too long to go into details. Let's see just a few examples. The bacterium Clostridium botulinum generates a poison that affects the nervous system, causing various disorders, from mild to serious, even death. In the case of fungi, we know that there are a large number of toxic fungi that can cause hallucinations or even lead to death in a short time. To the pathogens we add a large number of chemical substances resulting from the food industry process, such as pesticides, herbicides, stabilizers, dyes, emulsifiers, and so on. All these substances flood our organisms with free radicals, altering the processes and weakening the cells. The ideal would be an organic diet and living in a pollution-free environment. But that is almost impossible in the modern world, so periodically detoxifying our bodies is essential to maintain health. The liver and kidneys, which we already mentioned, are the main organs in the elimination processes, but we must add at least 3 more. Respiratory system. As we mentioned before, with each exhalation we expel the carbon dioxide that our body does not need. If breathing is insufficient, the body accumulates these gases. To the previous pairs we can add first rib or lung that can help in case of respiratory distress. We must keep the respiratory system in optimal conditions, free of infections. Constant exercise, and in particular the practice of yoga, helps to strengthen the lungs and to be more aware of breathing, since recovering a full and deep breath is when 100% lung capacity is used. The skin, which we sometimes forget and only give it an aesthetic sense, is another of the elimination routes since our body breathes through each pore of the 2 square meters of skin. Therefore, we must also take care that it is clean, free of infections. Daily bathing with water, without heating it, is the most advisable to keep the pores open, as well as exercise and 10 minutes of sunbathing in the morning. The intestines form another of the elimination channels, as important as the liver or the kidneys. In principle, it is in the small intestine where the body selects the nutrients that have to pass into the bloodstream and eliminates toxic substances. From there it must be able to choose correctly, for which the immune system, the nervous system of the intestine, the second brain, and the microbiota must work together in a balanced way. Poor diet, excess flour, fat, chemical substances, which we already mentioned, alter this delicate process. For its part, the large intestine has the function of absorbing water and eliminating fecal matter. So when the intestines do not work properly, waste accumulates, ferments, decomposes, and toxins are absorbed by the body. Hence naturism focuses its techniques on intestinal health. In recent years, modern medicine has realized the importance of the intestines as a focus of health or disease. The chronic intoxication generated in the intestines will affect the entire body, facilitating the process of chronic inflammation and over time a whole series of diseases: rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes, allergies, lupus, Alzheimer's, cancer, just to mention a few. There are some pears to help the peristaltic movement and facilitate the elimination of the intestines, such as the olazo pear, or even a kind of intestinal belt can be made. However, we should not leave the entire solution to the problem only to biomagnetism. There are many factors that can help restore intestinal health. Eat a proper diet with plenty of fruit and vegetables, avoiding flour, sugar, and animal products. You can practice intermittent fasting, which consists of not eating for at least 16 hours, or complete fasting for a day, which can be practiced, for example, on the weekend. In intermittent fasting and complete fasting, only water is drunk, but a doctor or nutritionist should be consulted before putting it into practice. Other techniques that can be used are enemas or bowel lavages. We leave some links in the video description for more details. Conclusion: as we see, detoxification and the health of the body is an integral process, which cannot be achieved only through biomagnetism, but rather requires practicing healthy lifestyle habits such as diet, exercise, and hygiene. Adopting a healthy lifestyle will give us more chances of having a long and fulfilling life. In the description of the video we leave several links to other videos where the mentioned topics are deepened. We hope this video has been of interest to you. You can leave us your comments or suggest any other topic that you want us to present. If you liked this video, give us a like. We invite you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell. Thanks for following us.